I think I've done this before, so anyway. Let's go to the game. The game resetted. My game crashed earlier, so anyway, let's go for... And we lose the tip. Alright. Here's Halliburton. Feeds it Elohim. And they foul. Muzelis gets the foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Checking into the game for your book.
Here's Halliburton, and a foul, a quick foul.
Chicago foul. Kobe White.
How come hand checking's not good? Anyway, here's Oladipo.
Second team foul.
Oladipo has it, finds it to no. Rebound Reed, there's Kobe White. White.
Bad screen.
Bad screen by Reed.
Pacers ball.
Here is Halliburton. What the fuck are you doing? And a two. Wow, great. Here is Kobe White. White finds Buzelis. Back to Kobe. Kobe with a three. No. Evans gets it stripped by Buzelis. Buzelis now gets it stripped, but he gets it back. White now is open for three, and that's good. That's splash. Great first 2 points. Here's Halliburton. Halliburton with an easy layup.
Tyrese Halliburton.
2 points there. Here is Jeremy Grant. Finds Kobe White now. Buzelis fakes. Now gets a strip. There's the strip. There it goes. Chicago ball.
Chicago ball.
So Isaiah Evans. White knows he has the space, and again another splash. White might just take over in this game. Halliburton got it back. Here's Tyrese. Halliburton will fire. Shit. Give me a minute. Here is Kobe White. White finds Buzelis. And Buzelis gets it stripped. What is this? Here's Halliburton. Now gets that screen. Now gets the steal from Wiseman. Here's Halliburton. Finds Elohim. And now Oladipo has it. Oladipo misses. Rebound Bulls. Here's Kobe White. White gets that inside to Reed, who gets fouled.
Reed. Defensive foul.
So Kobe White.
First personal foul.
Another great possession is White. Now it's Reed, I should say. Hits that free throw. Here is Victor Oladipo. Oladipo now gets it stripped. Lonzo Ball got the last touch. Here is Evans. Evans now inside to Wiseman, gets it back to Oladipo. Here is Elohim. Elohim now fires. It's good. Pure. Here's Kobe White. White. Look at that pass, kicking it out to Jeremy Grant. Triple by Jeremy. Here's Halliburton. Finds Elohim. Back to Tyrese. Here's Evans. Evans finds Elohim. Elohim fires. Doesn't go in. Rebound Halliburton. Halliburton still can't get it to go. Here's ball. Finds Grant. Grant will drive. It's good. And just like that, Chicago up 8. Here's Oladipo. Feeds it. Halliburton. Halliburton to Elohim. Elohim finds Oladipo. Oladipo gets it stripped. Now there's a battle for the ball. Still Elohim. Now Oladipo. Oladipo gets that screen. Now goes inside. Oladipo firing for 2. No, rebound Wiseman. Wiseman toughening it out. Wiseman for 2. Still can't hit. Bulls have possession. Look who's open. It's Lonzo. Ball missing. Wiseman feeds it. Oladipo triple. No. And there a throwaway. Still no. Pacers in trouble, and Kobe White has got 8 points. He's got more points than the Pacers combined. Here's Oladipo, deep in trouble. Halliburton's got it, and there's a timeout by the Indiana Pacers. Six to 16, Bulls. Here is Evans, finds Wiseman. Wiseman gets it inside to Halliburton. Halliburton now fires. Oh, that's cool. Here's Kobe White. White in transition now, gets the crossover. No foul got called there. Wow. And now Evans will fire. No good. It's an 8-point lead by Kobe White and the Chicago Bulls. And look at that drop pass. There's Jeremy Grant firing a triple again. Woohoo! Jeremy Grant has 6 points from the logo. Hold on. Alright, back to the action. Indiana Pacers now in trouble, and another trap. There's a foul. No, it's Reed now gets that foul. So now the Bulls are like, well, let's just try at least to get a lead early compared to the first start where they really didn't get the lead early. Now Kobe White is like, well, let's get this lead early, get it in transition. And Grant again left open. You don't want to leave that guy open, that's for sure. Here's Evans. Finds Halliburton. Oladipo has it. Fades it. Elohim is not him yet. Rebound Wiseman, and Wiseman.
James Wiseman.
That's it. 12-19. White going inside and slams it down. Kobe White with the beautiful jam. He's got 10. Here's Halliburton. So they're starting Lonzo in that shooting guard position, which is good for size. Here's Halliburton. They don't have Josh Giddey, and there's the steal. Kobe White has got it. White is running. White is running. White lays it up and in. Bro, Kobe White is just an amazing player. You've got to be joking. He's actually that guy. He's that guy when you don't have him injured. He's that guy. Here's Oladipo. Oladipo finds Halliburton, and then there's a foul. It's on Kobe White. So Kobe White needs to be very careful, but they're up 11, so I don't know if he's got to be careful. Here's Evans, finds Halliburton. Elohim. Wiseman now. Finds Elohim. Kicks it back out, Wiseman. Wiseman will fire. That's good off the glass. Wiseman like threw it, and then yeah, the rest is history. Here's White. Finding a passing lane, gets it. And now White fires a three. It doesn't go. They're trying to take care of this lead here. Here's Evans. And Evans didn't decide to go for that three. Could have been a good triple actually. Inside, there's Oladipo. Finds it into Evans. Isaiah Evans, 13 points a game, 48% from the field here tonight. And White with a floater, it rims in. Kobe White has got 14. Well, Kobe has to chillax. They're up 9. And the Pacers, they're continuing to call their timeouts. The Pacers, they know. So 25-16 in favor of the Bulls. Here is Elohim. Finds Evans. Look at this. Halliburton has the space. Can't make. Rebound. Buzelis. Look at that kick out inside. Ball! Flushes it down. Lonzo Ball flushing that one to the drain. That's the Halliburton not getting his touches. Here's Turner, so it's basically a four-man situation. Halliburton has the open again, and he's gonna fire and hit. Here is Kobe White. White finds Ball. Ball finds Buzelis. Lonzo has it. There's Kobe White firing on our triple. It doesn't go in. Here's Kobe. So here's Isaiah Elohim. Finds Evans with a triple of his own. Back-to-back threes by the Indiana Pacers. The Pacers, they're not going to break this one down. There's another steal. And now, Ball. Triple. Good! And already putting on the pressure on these Indiana Pacers team, as now they're only down. They're now up by 8. As a three is no good. You're leaving them wide open. We know that one. As Kobe White is also left open, but there's a foul.
Victor Oladipo. First personal foul.
And Kobe White hits that first free throw. Victor Oladipo.
Kobe White at the line for 2.
There's Coach Billy Donovan. So second free throw for Kobe White. It's good. 16 points out of the 32 from Kobe White alone. Here's Evans. Evans finds Oladipo. Halliburton's got it. Halliburton now has the space, and he doesn't make. Halliburton continues to struggle. There's the kick out. Here is ball. Finds it to White. Back to Lonzo. Lonzo pulls it up. It doesn't go.
2 minutes.
Here's Evans. Finds it. Halliburton. Halliburton finds the space. Elohim fires a triple. They will not stop getting off the Pacers' hands here. And now there's Grant, and there's a foul. It's on Kobe White, so White is going to have his third foul already, and Trey Jones is going to go in. Trey Jones is going to be in the lineup, so Jones, his first play of the game here, right here. Here's Trey Jones. Lays off the defense, gets it up, blocked. But there's the steal. Jones. Steele couldn't get it though. There's Evans. Evans goes inside. That's good. Isaiah Evans has got 7. Grant has got 8. Here is Trey Jones, and there's a foul. Halliburton. Trey Jones misses the first. If you're the Pacers, you would dearly love that. Here is Oladipo. Feeds it. Halliburton. Halliburton, Elohim. Elohim to Oladipo. Oladipo finds who? Who is he gonna find? Gets the screen, gets fouled. That's also a Naj Reid. So that is the penalty as well for Indiana. So first free throw for Oladipo, it is good. Oladipo, the mean look on his face that he wants to win and eliminate this team from the playoffs. If the Bulls win this game, they still... Look who's open. Wow, what a dish. A triple by Ball. Great dish by Mr. Kemba Walker. Even though he's a little small, he can still make the moves. Here's Evans. Evans finds Oladipo. Oladipo gets it up close, fakes. There's Halliburton, fires a 3. It's good. I mean, these guys are really close, playing with each other. Here is Walker with a spinning shot. No, there's Collins. Collins gets it inside. No, rebound Collins. Gets it to Grant. Buzelis with a triple. No. Multiple chances missing there. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. And the Indiana Pacers down 2 to the Chicago Bulls. 34-36 in favor of the Chicago Bulls. So, second quarter, we're seeing a little bit of rest from these guys, but right now, Lonzo Ball is also on fire here tonight, so let's see what he can do. Here's Ball, getting that screen, now fires a triple. He was left open, but can't hit. Elohim now. Is he going to be him tonight? Elohim finds Halliburton. There's the foul. It's on Kemba Walker. They want to foul Walker. Here is Isaiah Evans. Evans. Firing. There's the block. Great defense by Jeremy Grant. Walker trying to make the move. Here's Lonzo. And now from the logo, Lonzo Ball. From the logo, it was logo distance. So Lonzo Ball putting up a shot from the logo, and there goes Lonzo. Lonzo will slam it down. Woo! Lonzo Ball has been amazing. The Bulls might just have this in the bag. Here is Evans. Evans responds. Great response by Isaiah Evans. Walker trying to make the moves. Here's Lonzo again. Lonzo gets the screen. Now pulls up from deep. No. Rebound. Oh, Halliburton still picked it up, and Halliburton, he stepped on the line. Now, is that going to be costly? You have a new 22. Ball, triple, good! Lonzo Ball! A triple here in Chicago. What a game by Lonzo here tonight. And there's another foul. It's on Kemba Walker again. By the way, Kemba does not have any points yet. He has 3 assists. And those assists are coming from 3 points each from Lonzo Ball. Here is Isaiah Elohim. Feeds it Oladipo. There's Wiseman. Wiseman for 2.
James Wiseman.
Yet Chicago still not letting go. Now there's a foul. It's on Tyrese Halliburton.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here is Walker. Feeds it. Falls. Another one. It doesn't go in this time. That's what could have been for Lonzo, isn't it? And there is James Wiseman. Wiseman finds Turner. And there's a 3-second violation by James Wiseman. Jeremy Grant, an amazing player. Here is Bulls. Bulls on the offense. Here's Walker. Goes up, and it doesn't go in. Rebound. There's the pass. There's the loose ball. There goes Isaiah Elohim. Here's Elohim. Elohim gets the step back, has the space, and it rattles out. Rebound. Wiseman. There's the foul. Count it.
First personal foul.
So Wiseman misses that free throw. Walker. Ball. Midi. No. Why would you take that shot? Sure, Lonzo Ball. But anyway, it's still good. And there's the alley pass. This is Bulls ball. And guess who's back? It's Naz Reid. Well, Lonzo has got 16 tonight. 4 threes made. Ball, mid-range? No. Out of bounds again. James Wiseman stepping on that line. And now, here's Lonzo. Lonzo, another triple. He rims out. So they're wasting time on the triples. There's Walker getting a foul.
Kemba Walker.
No transition take fouls here.
Fourth team foul.
Here's Halliburton. Feeds it Isaiah Elohim. You got a veteran right there in Kemba Walker. Despite the size, he's still good. Here's Turner. Feeds it Halliburton. Halliburton goes for the floater. It's good. Tyrese. Now he just has to take the size advantage. Look at this. Buzelis was left open. Great pass. What a fake. He fakes everyone, Kemba Walker. He's got 4 assists. It's Kemba. Here's Elohim. Elohim Finds Matherin. Matherin to Halliburton. Halliburton now has to switch. There's Elohim for a triple. It rims out. Rebound Reed. Here's Walker. Walker gets the fake. Fires. No. Elohim now. Finds Wiseman. Wiseman kicks it out. Halliburton still got the grips on the ball. It hits in. 1 point lead by the Bulls. Look who's there. There's Nasri. Triple, had the look and he hit it. They've been lights out from 3 here tonight. Here's Matherin. Finds Halliburton from deep. Responds.
3 points.
Here's Kemba Walker. Walker goes inside. Walker with the stop and pop. It's good. Despite the hand on his face, Kemba Walker still hit that floater to go. 6:55 left in the first. Here is Elohim. It's only been 5 minutes. Remember that. It's only been 5 minutes already. Many action. As inside Halliburton, there's the foul. It's on Walker. Walker's got 4 in just 1 quarter that he's in.
Personal foul. 15 foul. Shooting for
So Kobe White is in.
Tyrese Halliburton at the line for 2.
Halliburton will try to hit that free throw. It's good. Timeout Chicago. They notice now.
Please give a big round of applause for your Bulls Youth Dance Team.
So
Those were your Bulls kids.
here's Reed, finds Ball. Ball feeds to White. He's got 16 tonight. White. Floater is up. Floater is in. Great. Floater by Kobe White. Really don't notice anything on Kobe. Here's Halliburton, finds Wiseman. Wiseman trying to get him on the post. There's Halliburton. There's the screen. There's the fire. No. Rebound Buzelis. And inside. Great kick out. Reed. That's way off.
Out of bounds. Indiana ball.
What was that from Naj Reed? He got it a little bit too off, but he's been decent here tonight. Is Naj Reed. Here's Matherin. Matherin almost got that stripped. Here is Halliburton. Halliburton now gets to the crossover. Goes inside. Fires away. It rims out. Great offensive possession. Here is White. And again, Kobe White. Amazing player. An amazing player Kobe White is. Here's Halliburton. Feeds it to Matherin. Halliburton's got it. Halliburton goes inside and gets the dunk. Here's Kobe White. White kicks it out. Reed. Reed fades away. No. Rebound. What was that from Naj Reed inside? No good. There's still the rebound. There's the kick out. What was that? And there's the foul. It's on Kobe White. So Kobe White's on 4.
Fourth personal foul. Team is independent.
And Halliburton, he's going to shoot his first free throw. He's got 27 out of the 53 points for Indiana. So here's Kobe White. White finds Ball. Ball gets that screen. There's Reed open with the triple. No, there's Grant. Grant off the glass. No. Now Pacers could take the lead here. Here is Elohim off the glass. No. Here's Kobe White. Kicks it out. There goes Grant. Grant gets fouled. Mathurin. So Jeremy Grant, his first free throw is good. Jeremy Grant, of course. This is the team where his brother, Jaren Grant, played for, as well, for the Bulls. He's traded here from the Portland Trail Blazers. That deal for that sends Jeremy Grant for the Bulls. To the Bulls. For some player. There's Halliburton from way downtown. Woo! Tyrese Halliburton. What a triple. And Kobe White going inside and he responds. These 2 point guards have been amazing for their own respective teams. Obviously, Kobe White injuries. He was injured during, like, after the first game of the season, but ever since then he's been amazing. Still a contributor. Inside, there's the loose ball. Great loose ball. And now, Buzelis floater rims in. Timeout, Indiana.
Timeout charge to the
Pacers. Well, Pacers are in trouble. Indeed. They're also playing for that play-in spot. Remember that.
There they are, fans. Let's hear it
Elohim.
for your
And there's the steal on Buzelis. Finds Buz. Look at this. They're playing around, but can't get the bucket. And now Weissman is open. No good. Now we've got these two on takeover. And now Grant fires a 3. That's good! Jeremy Grant, despite the contest, Jeremy Grant still hits that 3. It's a 22.7 assist game for Kobe White. And now, with those 7 assists, it's still 7-point lead by this Indiana Pace, by this Bulls, with a brilliant performance by this duo, by this team overall, as Halliburton again continues to drop it down. Here's Jeremy, Kobe White. Kobe kicks it out. Lonzo has it. Now back to White. White finds Buzelis, back to White. Here's Buzelis, he has the switch, he'll fire. No. And there's the steal, White couldn't get it. There's Halliburton, he's open again for the 3, no. Rebound Buzelis. Now, White going inside, over Wiseman, but can't hit the 2. Elohim, looking. Here's Elohim. Finds Halliburton. Mathurin. 5 seconds left on the clock. Here's Isaiah Jackson making his move. There's a foul. Lonzo's got the foul. The first free throws are good. Victor Oladipo is in.
2 shots.
There's Isaiah Jackson. Still happy. He can clearly see his emotion. Happy, clearly. But anyway, Bulls have not let go of the lead. Here's White. White inside. There's the block. Here's Oladipo. The Bulls have been managing this lead for a long time now. Halliburton will tie it. No. He won't though. And now, look at this passing inside. Bulls. Again, Chicago with the brilliant passing. Brilliant release of that pass. Here is Oladipo. Finds Wiseman.
The assist.
They're still down by a lot, but Kobe White, you gotta be kidding me, Kobe. And here comes White, gets fouled. Great jelly by Kobe.
Second personal foul.
So White hits the first free throw.
At the line for Chicago, Kobe White.
So second free throw for Kobe White. It's good. So White has 24 here tonight. Just the teamwork by these two. Kobe and Tyrese are on their teams, on their respective teams. With Kobe White though, he's got 4 needs. They need to foul him out though, if you want to win this game, or at least. And now Halliburton. Now that you know Kobe White and the Pacers and the Bulls. White makes the move. White has the space. No. He could have just made the move right there. Halliburton hesitates the shot because he's gonna try to find a good man. Here's Elohim, finds Oladipo. Now Halliburton's got it. My man. Halliburton, my man. Halliburton fires. It's good. Damn it. 13 seconds left on the clock. 10 seconds left. It's Kobe White. Finds it to White again. Fires. No. And that's going to do it for this first half. The Pacers down 3 at the end of the quarter. I'm going to get you to the broadcasters and I'll be right back.
Chicago, they lead by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Billy. I heard you tell the guys to take it to them, play with more physicality offensively. What did you mean?
Well, just I think when we're getting the ball inside around the basket, at times we got to go up a little bit stronger and play through the contact and go to the rim.
Tough sledding in there, but you got to get there. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Back to you.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here, welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. That guy right there is Shaquille O'Neal, and that guy right there is Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They led by 2 after the first. They were slightly better in the second. Not a big difference between these two teams. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Well, they made a concerted effort to get out on the fast break. Dunks, alley-oops, run the lanes at every opportunity, and it's wearing the defense down.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Indiana?
Well, those second chance points are huge, and they only came because of their effort. Their work on the offensive glass is what's keeping them in the game. They definitely should try to continue to stay tough on the glass. It's been key so far.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And we've got second half action for you.
Yeah, just close game. I mean, Nas Reed, feed your big men. It's all about big men here, as you can see. Just amazing plays by these guys. You just have to hit your shots. Kobe White, continue to hit your strides. Just continue to play make for your team. Continue to do what you have to do best. And look for the best here. Kobe White, again, rims in and out. He's struggling from 3 here. 2 of 7 from 3. So Kobe White, he's been struggling, and there's the first bucket by Isaiah Evans. Here's White. Finds Bruce Ellis. Here's Kobe again. Kobe's wasting possessions again, but there's the steal. Look at this pass by White. Getting the defender to focus on you instead of your teammate. Well, look at the facial recognitions there. As now, here comes Elohim trying to tie this game. Elohim now fires a triple. That's good. 70 to 70. Chicago. How will they respond? And White again with a floater. It doesn't go in. White had a good look. Just can't hit the shot, and rest is history on that one. And now Elohim for back-to-back triples. No. Rebound Jeremy Grant. Finds Kobe White. White alleys it up. Oh! Naz Reid with a flush over James Wiseman. Unbelievable, and look at this, a steal, and who's gonna go inside? Lonzo Ball. Great defensive work by Lonzo Ball again during this sequence. And again, a great steal, a great deflection by Lonzo. Getting your man, as you can see, this block. As Wiseman lost it. Kobe White, an insane game. Here's Oladipo. Finds, look at that, Halliburton's trying to get loose of that defense, but Kobe White cannot let him go. Was inside Wiseman, there's a foul. It's on Jeremy Grant. Remember, Kobe White's got 4 as well. You have to remember that, as Wiseman will look for the first. He misses that free throw. Second free throw for James is good. So here's White, finds Reed. Reed feeds it, Kobe. Kobe White to Lonzo. Lonzo fires a midi. Rims out. Here's Evans, kicks it out. There is Isaiah Elohim. No, White with the rebound. White. Look at that, kicking it inside to Naz Reid. Great pass by Naz, and there's a foul. It's on Kobe White. That's Kobe White's 5th. And I wonder if they will sub out Kobe. They won't sub out Kobe White. Here's Oladipo. Oladipo gets it loose again. Oladipo and Lonzo Ball, jump ball, and there's the trash talk. Lonzo Ball versus, here we go, Lonzo Ball, Victor Oladipo, and the Indiana Pacers win that one. And now Oladipo says, nope, I'll miss that. Here's Buzelis. Oladipo's been struggling. Here is Buzelis. No, rebound Kobe. Finds it to Grant. Now White's finds its Ball. Ball. Getting it. Firing it. No, rebound Reed. Reed for 2. There's the foul. There's the and one. There's the chest bump. And just like that, the Bulls are up 7. Great play by Naz Reid, going up instead of like going down. And there's Indiana calling the timeout. It's a win or go home game for Chicago. They're up 8 at the end of this quarter. 71. Sorry, they're up 8 at this quarter alone.
Make some noise one more time for your Bulls.
Here's Oladipo. Oladipo. Well, you want to get turnovers. Oh, Halliburton almost lost it. Halliburton will fire it. Good.
Tyrese Halliburton.
Here's Kobe White. Kicks it out. There's Naz Reid. Pull up 3. Doesn't go. Oh, White's down. There's Elohim firing away, and that is good. Isaiah with a triple. Not Evans, Elohim. Oh, look at this. Great split inside, but there's the block. My man. Halliburton, my man. Halliburton now. Feeds it. Oladipo. Elohim. Gives it. Halliburton. Oladipo has it. Oladipo finds Elohim, who's been on hot today. No. Here is Reed. Finds Lonzo. Back to Kobe White's. Kobe, look at that. There is Naz Reed. Look at that, just a brilliant pass, and then he was just behind the line. Great, and look at that deflection, but just can't get it to go. Oh, Lonzo got another deflection. Great defensive play. 17 on the clock. Now we got Matas in here, and now Evans finds Halliburton. That's way too much. Now another fast break point, and inside the floater, it's Rosen. Kobe White with that left hand. There's Victor, finds Halliburton. Halliburton now to Elohim. Elohim, we still have 6 and 45 here. Here's Wiseman. Finds Victor Oladipo, who gets it stripped again. Oladipo has got a couple of turnovers, and Ball gets the alley-oop from Kobe White. Lonzo Ball with a dunk there to extend it to 10. And another steal, and another. There's Halliburton. And inside, Evans. Still, what an amazing quarter for the Chicago Bulls. Look at this. Another kick out to Naz Reid. And Reid rattles it home. You gotta be joking. Like, Naz Reid can just hit that. Here's Elohim. Finds Halliburton, who gets the alley-oop. There, it slipped out there for Evans, and now a triple by Halliburton. It doesn't go in. Bulls with numbers. Here is White laying it up, blocked by Halliburton. Here's Evans. Evans kicks it out. Halliburton got the closeout. Floater is good. I wonder if Kobe White, what will Kobe White do? And there's the closeout. There's Grant firing a triple. Evans kicks in, and there's steal by Lonzo. And now Kobe alleys it up to Grant. Jeremy Grant, what a game for the Bulls. Got Jeremy Grant scoring. Halliburton feeds it to Oladipo, and there's a foul. It's on Kobe White. No. So White is the one that was scoring well, but all of a sudden it's now gone to black here for the Bulls. So Oladipo fires. No. Rebound Jones. So what can Jones do? What can the Bulls do without Jones? The question is, give it to Reed and he'll fire. Naz Reid's got the hot hand. Here's Monk. Oladipo has it. Now double team, kicks it out. Here's Monk. Monk inside. Great defense by Ball. Inside another one. No good again. Lonzo is running. Finds Jones. Feeds it, but still a turnover. Here is Monk. No, it rattles out. Here's Buzelis. Buzelis gets inside. Grant with a slam. It's a 96-80 lead by the Chicago Bulls. Oladipo struggling still to even hit a shot. Here's Victor Oladipo. Gets that screen. Oladipo fires away. No. Jones with another rebound. Here is Ball. Ball lays it up and in. Gets it to go. Lonzo Ball. And the Bulls continue to make the Pacers suffer. Here's Oladipo. There's another foul on Reed, so they also need to be careful on Nas Reed. 81, 80 to 98. Substitution. There's Evans. Now goes to small forward. Sorry, Evans is now out. And another miss for Victor Oladipo. Oladipo has not hit a single shot. Here's Grant though. He'll hit a shot. Former All-Star Victor Oladipo showing why he's a former All-Star. Jeremy Grant not getting the All-Star lot. Still playing good, but Oladipo finally hits one. Out of just 8 attempts. Here's Lonzo. Lonzo with the hop step floater. No rebound. Monk. And there's a steal by Jones. Jones is running. Jones for the 2. It doesn't go. Oh, Oladipo losing the handle. There's Jeremy Grant. And look who's running. It's Tyus. So it's Trey Jones. The bench, they're loving it. Despite them getting benched. For the rest of this one, I feel like the Bulls
2 minutes remaining in the third.
are dominating this one. Inside, there's Turner. 2 points. Miles Turner with the 2 points. 3 years ties. Here's Trey Jones. Sorry, I'm confused with the team here. And now look at this, a kick out, Nas Reed, a triple again, it doesn't go in. Jones feeds it Mathurin. Mathurin feeds it to Oladipo. Now defended by Grant. Grant finds Mathurin. Mathurin driving in on 2 defenders. There's a foul, it's on Lonzo.
Lonzo Ball. Second personal foul. 15 foul.
Mathurin.
And the line for the Pacers. Mathurin.
First free throw is good. Substitution. Benedict Mathurin. So at the moment, Lonzo Ball, 24 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. He's got the hot hand. Jeremy Grant.
Second personal foul.
That was a bad screen by Jeremy Grant. Here's Malik Monk. Now they're going tall. And inside Malik Monk getting, oh, and he just rolls out. That has to hurt. Here's Buzelis. Will not stop. They will not stop until they really crush this guy. They really cannot stop, actually. It's just that it's a matter of time before, like, the Bulls. They have this in the bag. Like, unless they just fumble it, and there's the charge. Is on. Oh, it's a blocking foul.
Team is in the penalty.
So Nas Reed. Well, they're gonna play Reed. So I wonder if this is gonna hurt them down the stretch, or because Lonzo Ball is the one that's actually not close to getting a foul down here. They're definitely focusing As Reed going inside, there's a foul. It's on Turner.
Miles Turner. First personal
Naz
foul.
Reed's got 24 and 9. Even if he fouls out, he's still doing well. Naz Reed
For the Bulls,
hitting your threes.
Naz Reid.
This is a breakout game for Naz Reid, a former Minnesota Timberwolves as well, former Orlando Magic player, got traded to the Bulls in that deal with Nikola Vucevic getting traded to the Bucks. And of course, now that he's dumped into Chicago, playing for a play spot. Meanwhile, Vucevic is having the worst nights of his life. Is inside. There is Monk. And now there's Turner. Can't get that one to fall. And now here's ball. Finds Herder. It doesn't go in. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. The Pacers down 20. In the third, the Bulls pulled out 108-88. A 40-point fourth quarter set the tone for the Bulls here tonight. Chicago setting the tone as we're gonna go to the fourth and final quarter. Before we go to the fourth and final quarter, I'd like to show you this is the game presented by State Farm. I don't have my voice anymore. And as you can see, Kobe White, that alley-oop to Lonzo, setting the tone, the dominance that Kobe White has been doing so far in this one. Here's Halliburton. Now that Halliburton, I feel like Halliburton. Here is Oladipo. Did not take advantage of the inside. There is Oladipo. No good. Rebound Lonzo. Here's Ball. Ball. Feeds it. Reed. Triple. No. Naz Reid, though, has been amazing from three here tonight. He's been really amazing. From 3 years old, Oladipo only has 4 points here tonight. Here's Halliburton, finds Evans. Oladipo has it. Oladipo fires. Oladipo doesn't score. Rebound Grant. There's Lonzo Ball. Feeds it. Grant. Look at this inside. There's the foul. Ball Herder. Back to Ball. Then to this man, Naz Reid.
Fourth personal foul.
As James Wiseman.
At the line for Chicago.
And the Bulls, they're loving it here in
Shooting one.
United Center. 3 players are on 24 plus points, and as well with more than assists here. Here is Halliburton. Halliburton feeds it. Oladipo, and actually Lonzo Ball is just leaving that guy open. Here is Ball. Ball feeds it. Grant fires a 3. It doesn't go in. Rebound goes to Oladipo. Halliburton trying to make a spark. It rims it. It doesn't even hit the rim. Here's Oladipo. Passes up the 3. Knows that he doesn't hit the shot. Halliburton's got it. He's gonna fire another triple. No good. Rebound Naz Reid. Bulls now looking to match the time. Here's Lonzo. Finds Naz Reid with a triple. It rims out again. Here's Wiseman. Finds Oladipo. Halliburton feeds Wiseman. Back to Halliburton. Halliburton will fire a triple. It doesn't go in. Rebound Herder. Lonzo finds it to Buzelis. Back to Ball. Here is Ball. Finds Herder. A good shooter. And he shows that. Great spot. Spot up shot by Kevin Herder. Clearly. And there's Lonzo getting inside, but there's no foul. Clearly there was, I don't know if that was a foul. What was Lonzo doing actually? Let's look at this. And then just Lonzo just, oh, what was that? How come that's not a foul? I mean, was that a foul? I mean, oh, he just lost it on his own. This guy's Lonzo Ball not getting it right. Here is Oladipo, down 26. This has got to be embarrassing for the Pacers. This has to be the worst game they've ever played at. And Oladipo, though, has to have the worst game here out of all of the Bulls. Here's Reed. Reed will fire a triple. It doesn't go in. Rebound goes to Evans. Down 20 again, down 26. Time is against the Pacers now. Here's Halliburton trying to make a spark. Still can't make a spark. And now Ball goes inside. 2 points. The size advantage of Lonzo Ball. Hitting that two. Got a good look. You can't deny that he's one of, if not a great player for the Chicago Bulls off the bench. And obviously, when in these kinds of situations, when the size is over you, when in terms of your starting lineup, and when Kobe White is also gone, Lonzo Ball is right there. Lonzo is there to manage as Victor Oladipo hits a shot. That's his second made shot of the night. A disappointing performance by Victor. As here's Jeremy Grant, again another spot up three, and again Grant. I think Grant's got loads of points here. He's got 23 points. Matas Buzelis is the only one that's not having great points here tonight. Here's Tyrese. Halliburton feeds Oladipo. Now here's Elohim. There's a great defense by Lonzo Ball, getting the deflection, and then there's the bench. They're calling the white flag. I suppose that the Bulls will call it as well, unless they will go for a three here by Matas Buzelis. They're literally just trying to obliterate this team now. Here's Elohim, finds McConnell. Now Porter. I feel like Bulls still want to play their starters. I feel like the stars just want to play as Otto Porter Jr. hitting that one. Here's Lonzo, wasting the time. Feeds it, Kevin Huerter, back to Lonzo. Here's Buzelis. Buzelis fires a triple. It was right on there, but can't hit it. Down 30. Here's McConnell. Finds Porter. I mean, they were obviously trying to hit their shots. Nothing hit. And it's Lonzo, another rebound. Buzelis fires a two. Again, no good. Trying to get at least 10. He's got 10 points and 10 rebounds. That's his double-double. Here's Elohim firing a three. No rebound. Barnes. Earl Barnes for two. Still nothing. Rebound Buzelis. Lonzo's got it. Here's Reed. Reed's got the mismatch. Fires a triple. No. There's the foul. It's on Jeremy Grant. And Malik Monk is in.
Substitution for the Pacers, Malik Monk.
So this might do it. Here's Monk. Monk will lay it up. There's the block.
Out of bounds. Bulls ball. Substitution for the Bulls, Trey Jones.
So Buzelis is still in this game. Here's Jones, fires a three. It doesn't go. Here is Monk, feeds it to Barnes. So, here's Walker. Walker feeds Jones. Back to Walker. Here's Jones, a triple. No. Here's McConnell. Finds Porter. Porter then gets fouled by Buzelis, so the team gets their bench out. Here's
first team foul. Substitution for the Bulls,
Here's Porter. Finds Monk. Monk fires a triple. No. Bound for the rebound. It goes Pacers. Zach. Kem Birch was touching it. There's Aaron Neesmith. He's in. Here's Barnes. There's the strip. Great defense. Here's Torian Prince. There's the foul. Neesmith there gets the foul on Torian Prince.
Second team foul.
Despite the Bulls shooting less free throws than the Pacers, the three-point shooting was just insane. Here's Torian Prince. His first free throw is good. The bench unit, of course, have not played today. And as you can see, just the stare by this Pacers bench. Here's Monk. The Pacers, as you can see, the Bulls. Right there, here's Walker. Finds Monk. Monk. Driving in. Monk firing. No good. Rebound, Zach Collins. Here's Trey Jones. Trey Jones fires away. It's good. Great passing. Just, you know, they're still good, if you know that. There's the trap. There's Aaron Neesmith. Finds TJ McConnell. Kemba Walker, that's his fifth foul.
Fifth personal foul. Second team foul.
By the way, Kemba Walker's got 2 points and 6 assists. I mean, even though he's on the bench for the Bulls, he knows that the Bulls still really deserve a great game, and they're really having a great game. Is Aaron Neesmith. There's the swat by Kemba Walker. Sorry. Walker fires a triple. That doesn't go in. So last 4 minutes, the Bulls, they've got this secured. There's Trey Jones getting a foul on Malik Monk. The Pacers have been in despair. Down by a lot. 32 points. It's led as much as 32 points. Kemba Walker is in this game as well as Trey Jones is inside. Walker lays it up and in. That's just easy, you know. Kemba, they've been amazing. Can't really blame them for that. They've just been an amazing guy. He's been a good vet off the bench as well, and I hope that he'll continue being that great vet. Is now no good. There's Trey Jones. Walker gets blocked.
Out of bounds. Remains
Chicago are gonna have their good game as Walker fires away. It doesn't go in on that wide open shot. Kemba Walker, 25% from the field here tonight. As there's Earl Barnes, no. Rebound goes to Kem Birch. Why not? Why not? Torian Prince. No good. Here's McConnell. Finds it to Jackson. And there's the 30-second violation by Earl Barnes. So, an amazing performance. As you can see, Kobe White, these guys, they're loving it. Here's Trey Jones. Finds it now back to Jones. Here's Walker. Fires a three. It doesn't go. I mean, they're up by a lot anyway, so just chuck up your shots, but that efficiency will not help you. So last 2 and 32 left remaining in this one. It's a blowout, you should say, as Walker alleys it up to Kem Birch. Last 2 minutes. McConnell finds Monk. Here's Malik. Feeds it. Triple, no. Here's Walker. Feeds it. Prince. Here's Torian. Here's Jones. Fires a triple. It doesn't go. So in reality, just the Pacers just didn't have it. They wiped the flag already. They threw the white flag already. Oh, as Barnes throws down Kemba Walker, and Walker went really down. And there's Zach Collins hitting his first 2 points of the night. This goes to show that these guys are really better. It's gonna come in there as well. There's TJ McConnell, finds Aaron Nesmith. Finds Malik Monk. Monk fires away. They have not scored. There's Jackson. Finds Barnes. No good. So it's all in the last minute or so. And inside, Collins. What an obliteration game by the Chicago Bulls. So it's going to be win number 32 for the Bulls here. 2 games left. They're still in the hunt for the play-in tournament. We just hope that they'll make it in that tournament. Here's Walker. Finds it inside. Jones. There's a foul. Chance to go up 40. Led here by Trey Jones as he hits the first free throw. There's Otto Porter. Sir Aaron Nesmith's gonna sit down. But the second free throw is also good. It's gonna be a great victory for the Pacers. Sorry, for the Bulls here by 41 points. They're gonna win this one out. Here's Monk, finds Jackson. Jackson finds McConnell. McConnell will try to go for it. Here's Prince. Prince goes for the layup. No, and that's gonna do it. The Chicago Bulls defeat the Pacers 136-95. What a game by the Chicago Bulls here tonight. A dominant performance.
Thanks for coming out to support your team. Make sure to get home safely.
And
we'll see you at the next
that's gonna do it. But Kobe White with a monster performance as well in only just 3 quarters, 26 and 15. Naz Reid at 29 and 11. Lonzo 26, Grant had 23, Bazaz at 10, Jones at 7. Every single one of the bench scored except for Chris Duarte and Aaron Desone, man. As you can see, Tyus Halliburton tried everything, but instead, just the teamwork of the Chicago Bulls team really paid off. 18 threes. They had more turnovers. We got the more points per turnovers there. So that's good. We'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. Take care.